Hey gamers.
Gamers.
I'm still saying that every episode.
Yeah, no, it's gonna happen every time.
Yeah, it's just my thing now.
I was gonna say it's a terrible thing.
Why?
It's really not. That was just my first instinct. My first instinct was to be mean.
It's okay. No, I know.
I grew up with brothers.
You bully me all the time. It's
Yeah,
fine.
bullying is my natural state.
You don't actually bully me all that often.
I'm glad. I'm sorry.
For what?
I'm sorry if I do.
You don't though.
Okay.
And like even if you do, I know it's like playful. It's fun. We're friends.
Okay. I'm glad. Good to hear it.
Good to hear that we're friends.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure on that one.
Just, I needed some confirming. I'm glad that you did.
The irony in this conversation that we're currently having.
Yeah. It's fine. But yeah, this episode I was promised I could talk about My Little Pony.
Yes. Do you want to talk about My Little Pony?
I do. I do a lot actually.
I'm aware.
Okay, so My Little Pony was originally created in 1981. It was a toy series because that is the only thing people wanted to do in the 80s. Is if you wanted to start a show, it was only to sell toys. So it was originally created just the toys, and that came out in 1981. But the show didn't start until about 1982.
And we're talking about like OG My Little Pony.
Yes, I'm bringing it up. I have a lot of knowledge. Not as
Are you
much as I
giving-
wish I did, but
Are you giving your TED Talk now?
this is my TED Talk about My Little Pony. Yes. So there were 5 generations up until the new one that just came out this year, which is the new generation. So G1 was 1982 to 1995. G2, there wasn't a show adaptation, but they did change the toy series. G3 was 2003 to 2009. G3.5 was a weird one. That's it. That's all I have to say about that. It was weird. Right until 2010. And then 2010 to 2019 was the Friendship is Magic series, which got the most popularity out of all of them.
When would you say? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
go
When
ahead.
would you say the toys were the highest quality?
The highest quality?
Yes.
Honestly.
Oh god, I hate that thing.
Oh, gross. Ew,
thank
what does
you.
it spit?
It spits Cheeto goo.
Gross. Icky.
Yeah.
I'd say probably G1. Definitely not G2. They were really mass produced. I'm like looking at the pictures right now. The way they evolved. Weird. I'm a collector. I like all the toys. And I collected most of the G4 ones. So the ones that came out from 2010 till
so
about 2017.
Friendship is Magic.
Yes, the Friendship is
Okay.
Magic series. But in 2017, they rebooted the toys, and they changed, and they're terrible. They're much worse quality, and their features are different, and I'm mad. That's just a personal thing. I just don't like them, so I stopped
What do
collecting
you
them.
What do you mean when you say their features are different?
The G4 ponies, they actually looked like the screen adaptation, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I've shown you them, right?
Yeah, the ones you
Yeah,
have in your
those.
collection.
The reboot ones are more cartoony. They make their heads bigger and their legs and their wings skinnier.
So they're more like Littlest Pet Shops.
Yes. And the new toys that came out for the new movie, they're about the same. Like they have big heads and like really skinny bodies. And I just don't like that.
That's sad.
Yeah. I'll send you a picture actually. Of the reboot ones.
Okay.
They also had like a My Pony Life reboot, which they're also ugly as hell. But I'm not gonna talk about that. because I didn't watch the show, so I don't really have my own opinions on it.
There was a show for it?
Yeah, it's My Little Pony. I think it's Tails. No, it's Pony.
Tails.
They they had My Little Pony Tails in 1992.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, just they like really desaturate their colors, and this is just from a design perspective. I just don't like it. But I might be really biased because I like Friendship is Magic. I'm not gonna say that show could have gone on longer because it definitely went on for a decade. But I think it had a good ending. It's not one of those ones that needs to go on forever. It's just good. I think it has like a decent, like most shows around season 3, they just get really shitty.
Yeah.
I think My Little Pony did really well because they started expanding like outside of just basic friendship lessons. Like in the first 2 seasons, it was just kind of like, don't be mean to your friends or don't lie. That's pretty shitty. But going into season 4, we had Twilight, who had just become a princess, trying to deal with that, and her friends actually experiencing issues with their own elements of friendship. Season 4 was really big on that because all of the issues that the main 6 had to deal with were all about people taking advantage of their friendship. Like,
that's really important.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, like Rarity's was generosity, and she let somebody use her stuff for like a project that she was working on, and that person really fucked her over. And
I saw that episode. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, same thing with like Pinkie Pie. Someone else came in and kind of made her feel small about what she does for her friends, and it wasn't anything that they did specifically. It was just the way that she handled it. And like Applejack's was making a white lie to like not hurt anybody, but in the end it goes against being honest, even if it was just a white lie.
Oh yeah, the brother dudes. Yeah.
Yeah, the Flim Flam brothers. They're awful, but also at the same time I love them.
Right. They're very fun.
Yes, they're fun little villains. I like them.
I think what season am I on? 6? Something like that.
That sounds right.
So I haven't finished it yet.
No. There's 9 seasons.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got a key.
Oh, dope. Forgot we were playing a game. Just talking about My Little Pony.
You gotta give your TED Talk.
Hey,
honestly, I'm a little surprised you don't have a PowerPoint to go with this.
Oh my god, I should make a PowerPoint.
You should give a Discord PowerPoint at some point.
Nobody would care though, except for you.
I
think.
Listen, I think our friends would care because you like it.
I do. I like it so much.
But I do care about it a lot, and half of my interest is based on the fact that I used to like it, and a lot of my interest is because I know that you like it. But that's to say, I could have easily gotten into it on my own.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that I have someone to share it with.
Yeah.
Would you like to keep going?
Yes, I would actually. So the Friendship is Magic series, which is the one that you and me are watching, it was created by Lauren Faust, and she was the executive producer for the first season, and then just the producer for the second one until somebody else took over for the rest of them. It switched off. The theme composer, Daniel Ingram, I like him a lot. He stayed for a majority of it. I'm trying to think of other random things I know. Oh yeah, I talked about this on stream. It was originally animated in Flash, like Adobe Flash Studios.
Yeah,
It's very weird because when you think about what's animated in Flash, it's like Looney Tunes and like really, I'm gonna say choppy animation, but that's kind of what it is. It's not what you think. It's not what I think My Little Pony would be animated in.
Yeah, it's a little more. It's a little more slapstick or a little more amateur animation.
Exactly.
Like, I think a lot of people that were on like Newgrounds used Flash for animation. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh.
Was it plot time?
I mean, you can keep talking. I'm just
No,
gonna
no,
fight
go
this,
for the
fight
plot,
this
bro.
guy.
It's what this game is.
I mean, it's just a boss fight.
Oh, okay. I'll talk over that.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, it was animated in Flash, and Lauren specifically talked about the way it was animated with the large, bulky lines. It's because it made the characters look softer, and I like that a lot. Also, it originally aired on the Hub, which...
Hold on. You need to clarify.
The Hub?
Not, yeah, but like the TV channel, right?
The Hub?
The TV channel.
Yeah, the Hub.
Okay.
The TV channel.
Because that is also currently slang.
Goddamn slang. Can't talk about Hasbro's Discovery family, the Hub. Anyway. The Hub is dead now, by the way.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it got renamed to Discovery Family.
Oh,
So
weird.
the Hub literally does not exist.
That's wild.
Yeah, right? I think about that a lot, actually. I used to watch it. I didn't have cable, so I would go over to my friend's house to watch stuff, and then I would watch it on YouTube. So my first interactions with the show was through somebody doing like an Everything Wrong With parody. So I could watch the full episodes. I just had to watch them like with editor's notes, basically.
Right.
So if you ask me anything that happens in the first season, I could literally point out where the errors are, or like when they're recolored, or like when a pony is like clipped in the background. It's terrible knowledge. Like I can't remember how to do basic math, but I know when Flitterfoot is not actually in the scene. So I don't know. I guess my priorities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm sure you already know this, but Ashley Ball voices both Applejack and Rainbow Dash, and Andrea Libman voices Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie. Oh, Fluttershy is 1 year older than Pinkie Pie. There's that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's 1 year older than Pinkie Pie. Yeah.
Like, in terms of when the toy was created, or like canonically?
Just canonically. Yeah, I find that very funny.
Oh, you butthole.
Oh, also, Lauren Faust, who created the Friendships Magic series, previously worked on Powerpuff Girls.
That's cool. I just
And Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Really?
Did you just die?
I did just die.
Oh.
I made it through almost the... You're telling me I didn't sit at the fucking bench.
Oh, god damn it. Anyway,
That's really interesting, though.
yeah, when she first pitched it, they did not pick it up.
Really?
Yeah, like, they thought her style wasn't suited for it, and they asked her to consider working for something else.
That's so funny, considering.
Yeah, but then she was hired by Hasbro. Oh my god, I just remembered something. In 2008, in my English class, I had to write a letter to a company. And do you want to know who I wrote a letter to?
Hasbro.
I wrote it to Hasbro.
That's
And
so
I
fun.
actually got a response.
Did you?
Yeah, I was supposed to ask them a certain amount of questions, which they did not answer. They said, "We cannot answer those." I still have that letter. I don't think I brought it with me when I moved, though. But
yeah,
I got
well,
a
yeah.
signed Hasbro letter.
What questions were you supposed to ask them?
Like how they made their stuff, or how they produce it, or stuff like that. I can't remember. It was over a decade ago. But
Right.
I just
You're old.
remember talking about how much I enjoyed their toy line, because at the time I was still getting their toys.
Yeah.
And they were like, we're happy to hear that you very much enjoy our toy line. And I was like, ooh, that's me, I do. But yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
That's so cute to think about.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm gonna have to find that letter. I know I still have it.
Right. I sat at the bench this time.
Good. That's very good. I'm trying to think. It might take me a second to remember some things, because I haven't talked about it in a while.
Right.
Um, I know when Lauren pitched it, they didn't want like mushy girl stuff crammed into it.
That's so funny
And
considering it's like girls' toy line.
exactly.
Or a quote-unquote girls' toy line, I guess.
Yeah, no, it is for sure. Faust, she wanted them to be relatable, and she was inspired by Transformers and G.I. Joe. So like it would, I guess, broaden the ideas for young girls.
Yeah.
Especially Twilight being a bookworm. It was supposed to appeal to younger audiences and also making them more relatable. And they had more adventure stories, and they had dragons and hydras.
Yeah.
So, like, it was intended to, like, frighten the children, but, like, they still had friendship, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to let you look at it when you come over sometime, but I have the art book for the Friendship is Magic series.
Please do. I love that.
Yes, it's one of my favorite art books. But I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I know most of the designs stayed pretty close to what we see in the show now, but Twilight's original colors looked more like her design from the original series, and Pinkie Pie was originally a Pegasus.
Really?
Yes, and she had like a lighter coat, like she had like cotton candy pink hair instead of hot pink hair.
I am having a rough time.
Don't worry, I could keep talking about My Little Pony.
It's good. Yeah, please do. Please do.
Okay. Did you just die again?
I did just die again.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. After the first season, Lauren Faust stepped down, but she was still involved with the later seasons.
Yeah.
And then McCarthy stepped up for the second season. And she wrote the movie that came out in 2017. I don't know how I feel about the new generation, because I know when My Little Pony switches generations, there's always an uproar.
Yeah.
And it's weird because like not a lot of shows like that. I don't know the word.
Maintain viewership while also having complaints.
Yeah, and they always change for a new generation, and I don't know many shows that do that.
Yeah, it's not like a reboot, it's just straight up a new
A new generation. Like the new movie talked about the old one, but it was like an old pony's tale, basically. Like it was it was like a bedtime story.
Is it like canonically part of the past, or is it like
They didn't really confirm it. Twilight's cutie mark is a really big deal in that movie, though. Like
really?
I don't know if you want me to tell you about the movie because you haven't seen it.
I mean, just don't majorly spoil it. If you
Okay,
want to
yeah.
give like basic fun facts, that's fine.
Yeah. Basically, they're trying to get magic back. That whole movie. And one of them includes Twilight's mark being a really big like thing.
Right, because of the magic of friendship.
Yeah, we just don't know like what happened to them. We know it's super far in the past though, to a point where literally unicorns, Pegasi, and Earth ponies don't get along
Anymore?
Yeah, and I remember before that movie came out, people were talking about like, do you think they're gonna have like other species, like the dragons and stuff? And I was like, they literally can't get along with each other. Do you think they're gonna get along with other species? But in the 2017 movie, they had like water ponies. I don't know what they're called. Seahorses, basically.
Kelpies?
Yeah. And they had like cat people. But you're having a good time here, looks like.
It's one of those bosses where like I dislike the Soul Master fight, but this fight is just hard. Like this fight took more tries than the Soul Master fight for me the first time I did it.
I'll give you a chance to talk about the game that you're playing. Who are you fighting?
I'm fighting, basically, I'm not the only vessel. There's like a bunch of them. You can see them like riddled around Hallownest. There's Zote, who I don't know if Zote is a vessel because he's got too much of a personality, I guess. He can talk also, but like, and he has a gender, I guess.
Gender derogatory.
Right. I think I'm gonna overcharm. Just to see what happens. But so basically, I'm fighting a dead lost vessel that has been basically taken over and inhabited by that orange goo. Yeah.
Cheeto dust.
So it's like, oh right, I forgot. When you're overcharmed, you take 2 hearts of damage per hit.
That's it's pretty rough.
Yep, and I'm about to do a boss fight with that.
Yeah, maybe go back.
Well, that's fine. I do need to heal up though. I can do 1 attempt.
Yeah.
But essentially that orange stuff is probably the contagion that the Watchers talked about up at the top.
Oh, like the plague.
Guardian. Yeah. Don't do that again.
More smacks. All right, I'm taking back over now.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to the designs. I remember they had them very distinctive, like their mannerisms to specifically embody that character. Like Twilight was purple to signify that she's like royalty, and she's like also mystical because you don't find purple is a mystical color because you don't find it in nature.
Right, that's
Like,
why it's a royal color as well.
Exactly, yeah, and that's what Twilight is. And Rainbow Dash's hair was because she could cause a sonic rainbow. Fluttershy, her design is specific. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Maybe no overcharming.
No, it's fine. Fluttershy, her hair was supposed to represent like gentleness and optimism. Applejack's cutie mark is super basic because it's supposed to be like down home simplicity.
Yeah.
And then Spike was specifically his difference from the ponies. Not because he's a dragon, I guess, but I don't know. His design was specifically so he could be different.
Right. He's a little more selfish than all the ponies.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, going back to talking about how season 4 kind of went outside the basic themes. When Lauren Foss pitched it, she wanted it to have like a deeper meaning. It's just that like friendship means being yourself, like oneself, and then acceptance of others.
Yeah.
And it has like a lot of more like complicated situations that don't have easy answers. Like a lot of children messages do.
Or like villains with complicated
exactly.
situations.
I think Starlight, you've gotten to Starlight, right?
Who's Starlight again?
She's the purple one with the purple hair and the mid stripe. She's the magic one. You know the one.
Oh,
These
the
are
one
horrible
from...
explanations. She's the one with that had the...
She the new one?
Yeah, she had the Equality Town.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's who I was thinking of when I was thinking about it.
Yeah, it was a horrible explanation about her character. But she's my favorite villain. I think... Oh, good job. I think she has the ability to really... I don't want to say... I don't know specifically where you are, so I don't want to say something and accidentally spoil it.
I think the last one I watched was Starlight and Trixie.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, yeah. She is a really good villain because Twilight couldn't convince her to stop. She had to get Starlight to convince herself.
Yeah.
Like, I love that so much. Also, My Little Pony was inspired by Lord of the Rings.
That's extremely weird.
I know. Um, yeah, I just like that. Oh yeah, I want to talk about her being granted wings. That was really cool. It was something they planned from like the first episode.
Hold on, my cat is like grabbing onto my back. She's like sitting behind me
Oh,
and
she wants
licking
attention.
She's cleaning her fur is what it is. And when
Okay.
she cleans herself, she has to come to me and grab on for dear life.
Okay, yeah.
So I am in a lot of pain. Okay, continue.
Oh, yeah, she got wings. That's something they planned from the first, like, episode.
Really?
And, that season was really short because right after it, they had their first movie, the Equestria Girls movie. It came out, like, directly after that season ended.
Oh, that's why the season was short? I was like, it was such a ridiculously
Yeah,
short
it only
season.
had 13 episodes. And so, they ended that season short and then immediately had the movie come out right after. Which I remember watching with my mom. I made her watch that with me.
That's so fun.
I was so excited for it. I don't think she was, but I watched the movie like 8 times when it came out. I loved it. And then I made you watch it. And
The Equestria Girls movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched all 3 of them.
We did watch all 3 of them, and I still want to watch the actual movies.
The one that came out in 2017 still has the main 6, and then the one that came out this year. Which I've decided I like it more than I did when I first watched it.
What was the original rating you gave them?
I think I gave it either 6 or 7 out of 10. My main issue is just the casting.
Yeah. You're not a huge fan of
Yeah. I don't like Sunny, and I don't like Pip or Zip. Did you just kill you, dude? Okay.
My shade?
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of celebrity casting for animated movies.
Okay, do you know Liza Koshy?
No.
She was a Vine star. She
That's
voices Zip.
Wild.
She voices the lesbian Pegasus.
There's a lesbian Pegasus.
Not canonically, but if you look at her, you're like, yeah, that's a lesbian.
Oh, okay.
She's got like a really short up
Why
haircut.
would Hasbro make anything gay ever?
I know, they could never do that. Yeah, Liza Koshy voices Zip. And then a musical artist voices Pip.
Oh.
Which I think is good for, like, singing. Like, I kind of don't hate the song. But, I don't know, I know they're gonna continue with the show. I hope they recast everybody but Kimiko Glenn.
Well, I mean,
I like Kimiko Glenn. She's really
it's
good.
it's hard to keep celebrity casts. I'm mostly saying Vanessa Hudgens. It's hard to keep celebrity casts from movies.
No. December's coming up. She's gonna be pretty busy with all those Christmas movies. I think they can recast her.
Does she do Christmas movies?
She does. They're all terrible.
Well,
they're all bad.
There aren't a lot of good Christmas movies.
There's
Let's
like,
be real.
I think it's like a Christmas princess and then and she's like a twin. Hold up. This is important. I have to look this up. Vanessa Hudgens Christmas movies. Okay, it's the Princess Switch, and then the Princess Switch switched again, and then The Night Before Christmas, and then I guess she was in Second Act with Jennifer Lopez.
Oh.
But she plays a British person in the Princess Switch. She's not British.
For some reason, there's definitely another show where 2 princesses swap.
Oh my god,
like
they're making a
movie.
Princess Switch 3. It's coming out this year. Oh my god, that's terrible. They're all Netflix originals, so you know they're bad.
I mean, not all Netflix originals are bad, but like,
no,
yeah, I get what you mean.
The new My Little Pony one was a Netflix original.
Hey.
Yay.
We get to do plot now.
Yo, you killed it!
Yeah.
I think that was a good way to wrap up my My Little Pony talk.
Was it?
Yeah, I think
Hey,
I think
buddy.
I said most of what I wanted to say. I think. No, not really,
Okay.
but
Well, we can do it another episode if you
yeah,
want.
it's like I didn't talk about my personal journey with it, and I think that's more important.
We can do that next episode if you want.
Cool.
There's not much more of this one.
Cool.
I just need to get down here and get
It's a very
the,
impressive fight.
Thank you. It took a lot out of me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no,
be honest.
I know I didn't say much about it because I was doing a TED talk, but it
It's
was a really
time.
cool fight.
This changes the whole game.
Oh, really? Oh my god.
I got the monarch rings. Wings. Fuck.
Yo! You can be a moth.
Now I can do double jumpies.
Nice.
Uppies.
You can get uppies.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And
Now
once
you
I
get- now you
once
get
I get
Shrek
on
on a bench.
once I get to a bench, we can wrap up this episode.
Cool. Do I need to make a formal apology to everyone who doesn't care about My Little Pony, who just wanted to see you play Hollow Knight?
No, because you're gonna take up the next episode too.
Oh my god, you're right.
We are unapologetically encouraging your My Little Pony love right now.
Oh my
Okay.
god, it's the best.
I will always and forever encourage your love of My Little Pony,
Aw, thank you.
but also most if not all of your interests, unless they are like morally wrong.
I would never.
I know.
But good to know.
Listen. True friends vibe check each other when they need to.
That's good. And
That's
I
a
think
good way to end the
wrap it up.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye, guys.